So, Damian Lillard, what y'all laughing about already?
We know it's coming.
Okay. Damian Lillard joined the Joe Budden podcast and said he feels LeBron James is the best player in the NBA. Nick, do you agree with Dame?
No.
Okay. Why?
I'm waiting for my man Dave McMenamin to come running out of the rafters here.
Is that McMenamin's music we hear?
Look at the back. Where is he? Oh,
Yeah.
no. But no, LeBron is an incredible player, one of the best we've ever seen. In this moment in time, in 2019, going into this year, he's not the best player anymore.
Who is?
For me, when he's healthy, it's Kawhi. And the difference between Kawhi and LeBron and Kawhi and almost everybody else is Kawhi defensively is on another level. LeBron, when he wanted to, and still when he wants to play defense, he can be one of the very best defenders in the league. When you watch LeBron on a nightly basis, though, he don't want to play defense anymore. He can still dominate offensively, but that high level defensively that we saw in Cleveland and Miami, it wasn't there last year.
Right.
And I don't know consistently, knowing what he has to give up on the other end sometimes, if it can be there every night anymore.
Well, I'm going to push back on you a little bit, and I think you're right.
You and Dave right now is
No.
That's who's talking.
No, don't let it happen.
You're right about defense. Basically, Windhorst and McMenamin and I have all talked about this. Since about 2014, defense has been optional until about like January, February, March.
Then
right?
switch
Like I get that part of it. But offensively, here's the difference. What LeBron does to create for others is on a completely different stratosphere than what Kawhi does. Now, you're absolutely 100% correct on defense. As far as the scoring is concerned, I still think LeBron's a more creative scorer, though Kawhi gets the job done. Does the ability to get other guys involved sway you even a little bit as far as the defense is concerned?
Not in this point in his career.
Okay.
Because the other problem is I don't buy the Lakers as hard as other people do right now. I don't think they have enough pieces around him and AD to make it work at the level we're used to seeing LeBron win at. I just don't think the Lakers are going to get to that point this year. Maybe for the rest of LeBron's career, going back to the finals year after year after year. But no, Kawhi, having watched him in that playoff run in Toronto and watched the last couple years when he's been healthy on the floor, your point is valid, George. He doesn't create as well for everybody else, but he dominates. He is a dominator.
Yeah, I mean, he absolutely is. But I would put that LeBron seems to have earned this emeritus status, right? Like he's just the best player emeritus. And until he's out of the league, I think it's kind of like a Michael Jordan situation. You're not going to say this player, the vast majority of people won't say this player is better than LeBron. And I think that was the right thing for Damian Lillard to do. It's almost like an honorary thing. He's past his prime. That's absolutely true.
Really?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Past his
You don't
prime?
think so? You don't think he's past
No,
his prime?
I still think he's got this year and next year, and 538 backs me up on this.
Take off your mask.
No.
Dave's gonna be
If you look at his projected wins above replacement, he's still got about a 9 wins above replacement, which I believe still might be the highest in the league this year and maybe even next season.
But this is the problem, and it speaks to Malika's point. LeBron has done so much for so long and been so unbelievable at what he's done that people aren't willing to come off that step right now.
No, I get that. I get that part. He's not going to be declining.
Sure,
but he already is.
exactly.
See, I already think he is declining.
He's already declining, and that's fine. That's what happened. That's what happened with age. I'm on the let gravity do its thing train today, right? And I think that the conversation that we're having about Kawhi, I'd throw Giannis up there. I'd probably throw.
Well, I wouldn't throw Giannis over him. Giannis can't hit a mid-range shot to save his life or hit a long jumper.
I'd also put Anthony Davis up there. But all of those players, I feel like, are going to, until LeBron is out of the league, he has earned the emeritus greatest player playing title. And until he is gone, everyone else will be the greatest player since LeBron, the next player to be LeBron, the next da-da-da-da. I don't think that any player is going to be able to, just because of the tradition of it. And that's how fans are. It's like Michael Jordan. It's like Kobe. No one's willing to say, even when Kobe's limping off the court, I'm going to bet against him. It's just like LeBron and the Lakers. No one wanted to say last year until the very end, until it was inevitable that they wouldn't make the playoffs, that the Lakers were out, because no one wants to bet against LeBron. It's the same in terms of best player. No one's going to say he's the best until he's not the best until he's hung it up and walked out the door.
Clearly, you guys are. He put on Instagram #WashedKing, which I thought was ridiculous, because I'm sitting here saying, who in the hell is actually saying that about him? Maybe he's talking about YouTube.
But that's the problem. He's not.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Clearly, we're
also,
joking.
maybe he's just saying he's clean. Like, what?
He could be.
just took a shower.
But this speaks to what Lillard was talking about here, guys. if you're Damian Lillard, not only have you respected LeBron and watched him your whole life,
Bingo, ding, ding,
but
ding,
you're
ding.
sitting there and you're saying, you know he can still turn it on. It's not like LeBron can't go dominate a game or dominate potentially a playoff series if the Lakers get back there this year after missing it. The point is that they don't want LeBron to turn it on against them. If you tell me if Damian Lillard was like, nah, LeBron, he's not the same guy. Every time the Lakers play the Blazers, he's going to get up for
let's
those.
do it this way.
Just downright disrespectful. That's the thing. And Damian Lillard he might be one of the most respectful dudes in the league. It's like,
and he's one of the most honest. Usually,
he is very honest.
He sees his elder. He sees the guy who came before him. He sees the guy who does so much for the league. Of course he's going to say that, and he absolutely should. Very well knowing that we can do this exact thing. Parse out, okay, is he in the best in this sector? Is he in the best in that sector? No, he's not. But I don't think Dame's wrong to say that.
So let me ask you guys this. I'll put you on the spot. You ready?
No.
Come on, now, let's go.
Healthy LeBron, healthy Anthony Davis. What's a better combination? Who's a better,
George, it doesn't matter who's the 1, 2. What about 3, 4, 5, 6,
okay,
7?
who's better? Who's better? If LeBron is healthy come May or April, mid-April, who's better player than him at that point? Who do you trust more?
Kawhi.
You trust him more?
Right now, in this, if Kawhi is healthy, Kawhi Leonard, right now. LeBron just is not what he once was. He's still incredible, but he's not the same as he was a couple years ago. I think his lift's starting to go, and his body isn't at the same level because Father Time is undefeated.
I may have given you, Kawhi is in the discussion. I think that maybe Durant, if he's healthy, but we don't know what he's going to look like.
If Kevin, and see, this is the whole thing for me, having watched Kevin on a daily basis last year, if it were who's the best player right now and Kevin hadn't blown out his Achilles, I'm taking Kevin Durant. I think he is the very best player when he's healthy. But this is the other thing. Who's the best defensive player? Kawhi. Who's the best offensive player? To me, it's Steph Curry. LeBron's still very good on both sides, but he is not the very best player in the league anymore.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.